We talked earlier about this scaling up process at Wavegarden. I'm wondering what the size and scope of the pipeline of projects is. As much as you can talk about it, I understand there's, clearly a level of secrecy that needs to be kept with projects that are early in the early stages. But I'm wondering if you can talk generally about the size of the pipeline and what we might
Sure.
expect to see in the ground in 5 years and 10 years from now.
So we have now 7 operational. So, and I include our headquarters in that. So 6 open to the public, and then our headquarters. The reason I like to include our headquarters is because we've learned so many lessons from operating in our headquarters ourselves and running it and changing things and testing and having groups come in and visitors and everything. So I like to include that as, hey, yeah, it's an operational facility. It's small, but it has full size waves, as you've seen, and so on. We have 4 in construction. So Sydney, Garapala, Edinburgh, and Coachella is just there, just about. And then we have, at the last count, 41 signed contracts in various stages of sort of design, feasibility, permitting, fundraising. Some of them are at the end of that process. I don't know, this will be news. Maybe this is the first time anyone will hear this. Manchester just got its permits yesterday. We just found out, which is great news. And some of them are early in stages. We're still looking at the sites and looking at options. So in terms of sort of now how we're going to sort of, expand over the next coming years, I think COVID definitely has delayed the start of construction. Thankfully, it didn't delay the ones that already started. So Switzerland and Brazil continued to be built and delivered during COVID, but it did delay the start of the likes of Garapava and Edinburgh and Coachella. So I think what we're going to see is next year, we may have no openings. Maybe the end of the year, we might get one in. We don't know. But then, without a doubt, from 2023 onwards, we will be delivering on average 4 a year for the next 5 years. That would be my most accurate sort of guess. We think that's a comfortable number to do. We could probably, in terms of market demand, there will be market demand for maybe 5 or 6. But in terms of what we want to sort of say that we'll deliver, we think we'll be opening probably on average 4 a year from about 2023 onwards is what I see.
Okay. And is that a scale of development you'd be looking for past that 5-year window to keep moving just at that pace? Or do you think there would be a scaling up again of delivery capabilities?
Yeah, it's hard to look that far ahead, and who knows what new innovations that will bring along and so on. But no, we can. Ultimately, it's a matter of scaling up. It's a matter of on manufacturing and having the right number of project managers. And thankfully, again, we're in the right place to be doing that. So yeah, if the demand is there and we really want to do it, then I think we will continue to scale up. And as I said, we continue to employ additional people. So at a rate of a couple a month at the moment, but we'll see whether that continues. But yeah, who knows? The world could be a very different place in 5 years. So we don't really want to think too far ahead yet. But the market we're seeing is that all our projects are performing far better than their financial forecasts, every single one of them. And everyone that has invested and currently owns a Wavegarden is now doing their second or their third project. So in terms of a proof of concept, proof of business model, and to make any potential investor feel good, as soon as you say that, hey, everyone that has done a Wavegarden today is now wanting to do or has already started their second. So Melbourne is doing Sydney, Bristol's doing London. In Korea, we're looking at Busan. With Alaya, we can't tell you yet, but there's already 2 more being signed and so on. And Oscar in Brazil wants to do 10. And we're looking at 2 other projects. So and the reason they're doing that is because it's successful and they see the market potential. And rather than thinking about how many surfers there are out there, Jess, you'll know this more than anybody, it's how many aspirational surfers out there in the world. And wow, there are a lot of them. And we can sort of tap into that market.